Hey guys, my name is Justin. I go by Coach Commerce here on YouTube. And if we've never met before, I make videos here on YouTube about my life as a full-time eBay reseller. I make a living buying things for cheap and then flipping them for profit on eBay. And in today's video, I'm going to do something that I've never done before. In most of my videos, I show you what my life is like sourcing, where I'm going out to thrift stores, to flea markets and estate sales and things like that, and buying things for cheap and showing you how I then flip them for profit on eBay. But I realized in a lot of my videos, I never really show the back end, the listing and the shipping and kind of the dirty work of eBay. So in this video, I'm gonna show you what it's like shipping out all of my orders for the day. And in this video, as I ship things, I'm gonna kind of walk through and talk to you about the different things that I'm selling and a couple of different strategies and techniques that you can use too if you're an eBay seller as well. So here we go. Okay, so now let's go ahead and jump into the shipping. When I get ready to ship stuff on eBay, the very first thing I do is I pull everything out of my inventory. Now, if you don't know how to do eBay inventory or if you don't know how to store things for eBay, I've actually made a video in the past that kind of goes over my entire system keeping unit process. And I'll drop a link to that video up here in this corner. You can click on that and that'll tell you everything you need to know about how I store my items and how I find them after they've sold. So when I ship things on eBay, I typically ship 2 times a day. Once in the morning before I get everything out to my mailman, and then one time again in the evening when the day's over and I have everything else, kind of for that day that's already sold that I didn't get shipped out in the morning. So right now I'm getting ready to ship everything that's sold throughout the day, and it's late in the evening and I'm getting ready to process all these orders. So I've got 10 things that are getting ready to be shipped out, and when I ship, I do what is called bulk shipping on eBay, meaning that I process all of my labels at one time. So if you've never done bulk shipping before, I highly recommend it, and at the end of this video, I'll show you how I do bulk shipping and how easy it is for you to implement it into your business as well. The great thing about bulk shipping is whenever you click print, it's gonna print all of your shipping labels at once, and then all you have to do is attach them to your boxes or to your poly mailers or padded envelopes, whatever you're using to ship. All you have to do is stick them right on and put them right on out the door. So like I said, I've got 10 orders right here that I'm getting ready to ship, and if you take a look at it, a lot of it is just all general random stuff. When I sell things on eBay, I kind of go for a hodgepodge of different things I can make profit on. I kind of sell just a general variety shop of stuff. So for example, today I have a lot of parts going out. I have some piston rings, I have different gaskets for Sea-Doos and power sports type equipment. Over here I have sports pennants to different sports teams, a lot of different things. So the great thing about having a large eBay store is, stuff is selling all day long. I typically ship about 10 to 20 items a day on an average day, and on a day like this, it can equate to about $500 in total profit. I've got about $400 that I'll be shipping out on eBay today, and then over here I actually have another part that I sold on Facebook Marketplace for $125. So everything total today that I'm shipping is gonna be about $500 in value. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and set my camera down, and I'll do a time lapse of me packing everything up so I don't have to waste your time. It'll speed up through everything. And then when I'm done packing it all, I'll go ahead and show you how I do the bulk shipping. So here we go. All right, now that I've got everything packed, I'll go ahead and walk you through how I do my bulk shipping. So I'm gonna go ahead now and jump onto my computer, and I'll go ahead and share my screen with you, and you can follow along as I bulk ship everything. And when I'm done, you'll be able to do the same and bulk ship all of your orders as well. Okay, so now that I'm here on my eBay dashboard, I'm gonna go over to my orders tab, and I'm gonna click on my awaiting shipment. And when I do, it's gonna bring up a window that shows all of my orders that are in my order queue. Now, of course, if I click purchase shipping label, what that's gonna do is it's gonna take me to that specific order, and it's going to only ship that one order. But I don't wanna do that, so I'm gonna go ahead and click the back arrow. And what I wanna do instead is if I wanna bulk ship all of my orders at one time, I'm gonna go ahead and highlight each order, and I can do that by clicking the checkbox up at the very top right here, right where it says actions. When I click all of those listings, it's going to highlight or check mark all of those listings. And once that is done, now what I wanna do is I wanna come up here to the top menu bar, and I wanna click on the shipping tab. When I click on shipping, it's gonna give me an option to bulk edit all of those orders. Now, I can do things like print a packing slip, or I can purchase shipping labels. Now, since I want to purchase all of my shipping labels together, I'm going to go ahead and click on that tab. But if I wanted to print packing slips for all of my orders at once, I could click on this one as well. So whatever option you want to do, if you want to include packing slips, you can go ahead and do that before you go ahead and bulk ship everything. But I'm going to go ahead now and purchase all my shipping labels to show you how you would purchase all of them at one time. So I'm going to click on that tab. Now when the next screen uploads, you can tell that all of my orders are here in one place. And now I have a different shipping manifest, or a different shipping dialog. Each order has its own little box, and in that little box, I have a bunch of different options. For example, I can change the weight of my packages. Of course, whatever you entered in the weight for your package when you were creating the listing, it's going to default to that. But if I wanted to change the weight of each item, I could go ahead and click on that little box and revise it to whatever weight that I may need. And I can do that for all of my orders. As soon as I click on a different box, eBay automatically fetches the quotes for that item, and it's gonna go ahead and update your shipping charge over here on the right. Now, before I ship all my packages, I of course always weigh my items, because that gives me not only the most accurate shipping quote, but it also prevents fees on the back end once the item is shipped. So I will go ahead and make sure that I double check my weights and I enter them into the fields here as well. Now, as I said, every time you update a shipping weight, when you click off of it, it uploads or it updates your shipping costs. Over here on the right-hand side, it shows the cost of each label that you're purchasing. And then up here at the very top, it shows you a total. So when you purchase all of your labels together, it's going to bill your eBay account for one total for all of the items that you're purchasing. Now, before you go ahead and purchase your shipping labels, the one thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that your shipping services are correct. For example, when I look up here at this top order, it's defaulting to USPS first class, which is actually how I want to ship it. But if I wanted to ship it with a different service, I could click on the drop-down box, and it's going to open up a lot of different shipping options. It's going to give me options for all of the UPS services, all of the FedEx services, and all the USPS services. If I wanted to choose a different option, like priority mail, I could click on that tab, and it'll automatically update to that shipping service. Now, if I don't like the way that this shipping is working on this order, maybe there's something wrong, or maybe I want to ship that one by itself, I can always go ahead and remove it from my shipping queue. If I come over here to the side, I can click the checkbox, and when I check that, it's going to give me the option up at the top to remove that order. So I can go ahead and click remove, and it automatically bumps that order out of my bulk shipping queue. So when I purchase my labels, it does not bill me for that label. And if I wanted to, I could always go back and ship that one. It doesn't get rid of the order's still there. What'll happen is when I go back to my eBay Seller Hub, that order is going to be by itself, and it'll give me the option of paying for shipping on the eBay shipping service for that item later. So I'm going to do a quick check now to make sure that all of my orders look good before I purchase my postage. I'm going to scroll down and make sure all my weights are correct, all of my shipping services are correct, and yes, now they look good. So I am ready to go ahead and purchase my postage. Now, if I go all the way up to the top, right here in the top right-hand corner, there's a button that says Review Purchases. When I click on that button, it's going to give me a summary of all of the postage that I'm purchasing. As you can see, I'm getting ready to purchase 4 first-class shipping labels. It gives the bill for each one of them, and then the total down here in the middle. It also tells you where you're paying from. I pay with Managed Payments, so it's going to take from my pending payments on my Managed Payments account. And then when I'm ready to go ahead and pay for those labels, I'm going to come over here to the side and click Confirm and Pay. Now, after you paid for your labels, here's the really cool part. I can go over here to the blue box and click Print Labels. And then when that box uploads, it's going to give me all of my labels in one spot. So as you can see, all of my shipping labels that I purchased are all there. And when I'm ready to print them, all I have to do is come on over and click the Print button on my computer. Okay, so once you've gone ahead and you've bulk printed all of your labels, it's going to print packing labels for every single thing that you went ahead and bulk shipped. And the really awesome thing is, all you have to do now is go ahead and stick them to each of your packages. So one thing that I always do when I'm packing my packages and I'm doing bulk shipping is when I'm packing the order, I go ahead and I look at the packing slip of the person's name, and I go ahead and I write that on the outside of my box. Because when you have everything boxed up, it's really hard to identify which package is which. So by labeling them, I know exactly which packing label to put on top of each box. So then all I have to do is go ahead and pull one off the top, look for the box, and slap it right on. And just like that, I got 10 things shipped in no time flat. So now I can go ahead and put all my orders together and do my package pickup. If you've never scheduled a USPS package pickup before, I'll also drop a link right up here to where you can click on it and I'll walk you through how to do a USPS package pickup. Now, the other awesome thing about bulk printing all of your shipping labels is not only are you doing it all at once, but at the very end, you can go ahead and print a USPS scan sheet. Now, when you print a scan sheet, what it does is it aggregates all of your tracking numbers and puts them on one piece of paper. And the really cool thing about that is when your post office person picks up your packages, all they have to do is scan one barcode instead of multiple. So it really ensures that every package that you shipped is getting scanned. I know my post office carrier sometimes gets lazy and won't scan all my packages, which really can kind of catch up to me as a seller when I'm shipping multiple things. If I'm getting late tracking dings on all those packages, it adds up and it kind of puts, different restrictions on my selling account. But by printing a scan form, I can go ahead and just print out that one piece of paper and he can scan all of my packages at one time by scanning that sheet. And I'll go ahead and show you how that works right now. Okay, so printing a USPS scan form is actually really easy to do once you've already purchased your labels from the bulk shipping platform. Once you've purchased your labels, you're going to see a button on the next screen that says Print USPS Scan Form. You're going to go ahead and click on that, and then on the very next screen, you're going to see a dialog box that says Available Scan Forms. Right here under today's date, I have a button that says Generate. I'm going to go ahead and push that button, and when I click Generate, it's going to automatically populate all of my labels into one scan form. Once the scan form is generated, you're going to get a notification saying that eBay successfully generated your form and it's ready to print. So go ahead and click the OK box. And then you're going to need to scroll down a little bit. Right here, you're going to notice down here at the bottom, it says Generated Scan Forms. Now I have a lot of them that I've generated in the past, but the newest scan form that you generate is always going to be at the top. So the scan form that I created a second ago is right here available for me to print. I'm going to go ahead and click the print box. And when I do, it's going to bring up my scan form. If I scroll down, I can look and see that right there is the barcode, and all I have to do is print this paper. And here we go. Now I've got my USPS scan sheet. Right here it shows how many packages I shipped, and then at the very bottom I've got that scan code. So all my post office person has to do is scan that barcode, and it scans all of my package tracking numbers into the USPS system at one time. And what I normally do is I leave that with my packages with the package pickup that I scheduled for my post office person. And I'll go ahead and leave them right here with all of the others right on top, right where it's nice and easy to find and to scan. So there you have it. That's pretty much my entire process for bulk printing and shipping my labels. But the really cool thing with bulk shipping is that you can knock out all of those orders at one time, and it really is a huge time saver. If you have any questions on anything that you saw in this video, feel free to drop me a comment down below and I'll get back to you with any questions that I can help you out with. If you're not already a subscriber to my channel, feel free to subscribe and you'll get notified anytime I drop a new video like this one. Thank you to those of you that already are subscribers. I appreciate the love and support that you show my channel day in and day out. Once again, guys, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, happy selling on eBay. Bye, everyone.